Alright guys, welcome to this video. I just bought the Sonos Arc Ultra from Costco. 220 bucks off, that's great. Instead of 1,100, we got it for $880. That was math, I guess. Okay, so after tax it was like $930, because Michigan tax 6%. And yeah, this is the box. I think the previous box was nicer for the Arc. It had a handle with the previous Arc. They also had locks on the right and left. It was a very easy unboxing experience. So let's see, maybe this is a box within a box, who knows? All right, cutting this open. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, we do get a box within a box. That's awesome. All right, let's go. So now, I forgot that Costco packs their stuff like this. So that's cool. The cool thing is I had the Costco certificate, so technically I didn't pay anything for this. You know, boy math. Great. All right, so they still have the same unboxing experience, it looks like. Box within a box, which is awesome. You can see the handle. I'll put this aside. Awesome. So let's see how the box comes. Shows off the new Arc Ultra. You can see the tabs I was talking about. So it's a pretty easy unboxing experience. All you gotta do is remove the tab. 1 second, the tape. So this blocks the tab from being open. Same from that side. From outside, and then all you gotta do is unlock the box. And then unlock the box. And then it's just a simple pull. That's how awesome their unboxing experience. They make the best unboxing experience ever. The difference between this year's and last year's Arc, I just realized, is that, well, Arc Ultra and last gen is what I meant. This is black. What was black. Now it's white. So, let's see what we get. We get the standard HDMI cable. We got the cable. Power cable. That's it in this box. You get the setup guide, and also the cool thing about Costco is that you get 30% off Sonos accessories. Right here. 30% off Sonos accessories, and compared to last time when they had this offer, they didn't have a free mount on a wall mount. For this year, for Black Friday, they actually had a free wall mount included, which was great. So that kind of sold me, really. $880 is a great price for this. And I'm upgrading my current Sonos Arc to the new Arc Ultra, and I'll let you guys know how it sounds and what's the difference is, and if it was worth it. Opening up the Arc Ultra. Same unboxing experience as the previous Arc, which I liked a lot. I really enjoyed. It just feels very premium. You know, it's just like a little pocket for your Arc Ultra. Feels great. And this is the soundbar. So the Arc, the original Arc, has 11 speakers. This one has 14, including one magnetic style subwoofer in the center, which is their new patent type of subwoofer. I can explain more on how that works later. The difference between the Arc and the Arc Ultra is that it has this bar right here. It's flatter than the Sonos Arc, original Arc, and it's a slightly wider profile. But again, this one does have 3 new drivers, or extra drivers. One new driver, which is like the subwoofer. That's what you get from the back. You have an HDMI port, a Bluetooth button, an Ethernet port, and a mic on, mic off for privacy. So I'm going to set this up, and I'll show you guys how it looks like under the TV. My current setup is a Sonos Arc, and I also have an LG G4 77-inch, which I'm really happy with. I also have the Sonos 300s in the back, as well as 2 Sonos subwoofers, not the minis, but the sub Gen 3s, which I love. All right, so let's remove this. I'm going to use the same cables as the current stuff I have now, so I'm just going to remove the Sonos Arc, disconnect that. I'm pretty sure you've seen side-by-sides online already, but this is a current side-by-side. Oh yeah, so it is longer but slimmer. As you can see, this is the new Arc Ultra, and that's the old Arc. You can see it's about an inch longer. And it's almost slimmer. I would say maybe a centimeter slimmer or less than that. But yeah. And I do know that you can mount the Arc Ultra on the old Arc mount. So, but you do get like an extra half an inch exposed in the back. But the cool thing about the Costco purchase is that they give you a free Arc Ultra mount. So that's great. So let's remove the old Arc. And let's install the new one. It does feel slightly lighter, which is interesting. All right, so now the Arc Ultra is connected. And let's go on the phone and set it up. Starting with the Sonos app, you can see it says add your Arc Ultra. That's why I love Sonos. They have such a good system for this. It's so easy. Very good ecosystem. So it says let's add your Arc Ultra to your system. I had to stay silent so that the phone will catch the Arc Ultra and connect to it. It was sending it basically like a small beeping sound so that the phone will be able to recognize the Arc Ultra. We're connected to the Wi-Fi now. Again, this is a very seamless experience. It's very easy. I'm excited to see the difference between this one and my current or my older Arc. And I really hope that it will improve at least the speech. I know they've really heavily worked on speech and basically just speech recognition and pushing proper words through the speakers, because sometimes I really can't hear what people are saying. So I really want to, focus on that and see if there's an actual difference or if it's just, marketing. So we're going to be adding this to the living room because it's replacing my old Arc. And we're going to have to also synchronize it into the living room space, as in it'll be the one that's replacing it. So we're going to update the Arc. Trueplay, I really recommend Trueplay. It does improve according to how big or small your room is. So I think it's a good thing to do. You take your phone, go around the Arc, and everything around you or whatever speakers you have, well, that are Sonos, of course, will start sending beeps or sounds, and you use your phone as a receiver, and that will be like the feedback to the speakers, and the speakers already have a microphone inside them, so they basically just tune themselves, and that's how you get the best sound experience after you do Trueplay. Depending on the size of your room, you could have a massive room. For example, my ceilings are huge. I have like 20-foot ceilings. Other people might have 9-foot ceilings. For this room, I can tell you, these speakers already do a great job, so I'm really excited to try the new Arc Ultra. So the Arc Ultra just got connected to the Wi-Fi, and now it recognizes the TV, so we're going to connect it to the TV. Connect the TV, connect it to Arc. Yeah, make sure your HDMI cable is connected to the Arc port on your TV. It's for better audio quality. It's testing the connection between the TV and the Arc Ultra. Now, when I had the Arc, this didn't really work, which is whatever. But the Arc Ultra still, oh, look at that, it worked. And there you go. That's how you know you're connected. You get that beautiful sound. And here it's asked if I want to do Trueplay for my Arc Ultra, which I definitely would. So it says custom tune living room to optimize sound for the unique acoustics of your space, which I will. I'm going to start Trueplay tuning, and this allows me to make sure that it allows the speakers to be set up according to the space that you have. So all you got to do is go to your app, go to your living room space, whatever you set up your name for the system, and then Trueplay tuning, and then you get started, continue, and then you go advanced tuning, and then you got to use your phone's microphone. So it will tell you to flip the microphone around or the phone around. So it just says flip the phone around. Make sure you don't cover the microphone. And then first they'll tune the TV where you usually sit most. So we'll sit right here and put the phone right here. All right, For the next step for tuning, I know it looks weird, but I'm going to be waving my phone around so that the microphone will allow the system to know how the sound is bouncing off the walls around the house. So I'm going to be walking around, waving my phone, just to make sure that the sound system is perfectly tuned to the space I have here. All right, and there we go. That's Trueplay done, completed, and now your system knows how the area looks like. I'm going to try the system out for about a week or two compared to what I previously had. I'll let you guys know in another video how much, if I like it, it's worth it, and also if it's even worth it with a discount too. And eventually when I get the mount, I definitely will mount this to the wall, make it a cleaner look. I definitely want to do that, so I'm excited for that. Thanks for watching, guys.